The mass layoffs in big tech companies like Facebook, Amazon, Google, Twitter and others have left thousands of NRI techies jobless and vulnerable to deportation. Many of these individuals are looking for jobs in India, reaching out to HR service providers. But will corporate India be able to match the salaries and the lifestyle these techies are used to? Business Today TV correspondent Akanksha Chaturvedi spoke to P. Vishwanath, MD of Randstad, an international HR services company, on this issue. Listen in.
Indians working in the US, they have got used to a certain lifestyle, and also the work-life balance there. And then they also have family-related concern. They may have a house, they may have a lot of things. So affinity to that place is going to be high. So from that perspective, I think you will still see people returning, but the numbers may not be very big. My guess is it could be anywhere between 4,000 to 5,000 in the near term.
All right, sir. So when we have these 4,000 to 5,000 highly skilled, highly trained, working at big tech companies, people coming in the Indian job markets, do you think it would make it tough for Desi techies who've been working in India, who have experience only at Indian companies? Would it make it difficult or more competitive for them?
Well, I think, I think we need to see who are the kind of categories of people who would want to come back, right? So typically when a company is downsizing, the first target is obviously the people who are their low performers, right? And they could be low performers because, I think it's because they don't have the right skills that are needed for the future, right? And then the second category is people who are high cost. And typically these are the people who could be, in the early 50s and beyond. So, and they have an option. They would say, okay, I don't want to go back. I would perhaps want to set up my own consulting here, right? So I think that many people may not come in, but having said that, those who would be returning would be on those on the H-1B visas, and then perhaps the youth which have just gone in there and still finding it hard to get an alternative job quickly. So one option they have is reskill themselves. Other option is to return. Now, obviously, when they return, I think they bring in different capabilities. I think one is the global mindset, which is very important. Second is also about the type of work that is being done in India today. Most companies are, of course, there are exceptions, but by large, a lot of work that is being done in India is more around the software, hardware, tech support, ERP implementation, maintenance kind of projects, and then also phone networks. Those kind of work is what is being done by large, right? So I think it's going to provide a level playing field, but at the same time, the Indian workforce can benefit out of working in parlance with the people who are returning.